What is it? It's the first live-action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to immerse yourself in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video. Download for free this fall and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Again, footballsportsapp.com. Yes, sir.
That's you. That's you. That's you. Same. Who got the key to my beat? That move, that's how we act when we team up. Yo.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you for tuning in today, especially if you're a new listener to the Doug Stewart Show. Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. This is how we do it. The most fun show online, on terrestrial radio. Doing a lot of things, man. The last couple of days, we haven't had any other shows on the network. I guess it's moving season for a lot of people, maybe vacations or whatever. So I think tomorrow we'll have a couple of shows for you. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show and Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, we usually have a couple of shows playing after this show. Waterhead hadn't been able to do a show. He does a show before mine, Waterhead Walter with the Alpha Male Show. But we do have and broadcast other shows on the network, all right? And if you're out there listening and you have a podcast and it's good and you're trying to reach a bigger audience, we can help you with that. Email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. That's doug@thedougstewartshow.com, and let's do some business. We also do a lot of other things around here. As far as advertising, we can interview you on my show, kind of like an infomercial type thing, promote you on social media. We do voiceovers. I can come and host or speak at your event, play your music on the show if you're an artist. We do a lot of things. So email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Let's do some business. Once again, the Doug Stewart Show is brought to you by footballsportsapp.com, along with United Games. It's the first live-action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to get inside the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video. Download for free this fall. Not right now. I'll tell you exactly when, and register now, again, at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make some money? It's not hard. All you got to do is tell your friends to download the free app. Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Once again, that's TDSS at the bottom of the short form on the website, once again, which is at footballsportsapp.com. Let me read some of y'all messages in here. From the Kicking It with Kesey show, speaking of which, my man Kesey has a show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Kesey says Charles Oakley is from Cleveland, but he played at Virginia Union. I heard he used to run CIAA back in the day, would come through and ball on everybody's Slam Fest. Yeah, Charles Oakley, legendary NBA tough guy, played his basketball at Virginia Union. You don't really hear of a lot of HBCU basketball players making it to the NBA. I mean, it's just so much talent, man. The talent pool is so vast. And let's be honest, dudes can play basketball all over this country. Once again, the rosters are what? You put 12 guys on a team. So very rarely, a guy that I went to college with, Travis Williams, he had a little cup of tea in the NBA for the Charlotte Hornets. This was back in the day. It was another little point guard that played in the NBA for a couple of years, probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Somebody may be able to remember that person and tell me, but not a lot of HBCU players make it to the next level. From Rel Scott, when you park your car near Howard, you look back at it like it's the last time you're going to see it. Homecomings. Yeah, man. From Coop, most HBCUs are in the hood. Yeah, I think there was some type of, with the whole land grant situation, the land that was given, and don't quote me on this, I'm not a historian, but it's something to the degree of the land that was given to most HBCUs that came along in 1896, land grants given by the state and by the government. They were given land to start these colleges in like 1896. And eventually, if you were given land to a bunch of ninjas, then our Caucasian brothers probably migrated away from there. They didn't want to be around. That's the long and short of the story. Yeah, they didn't want to be around. And, usually our neighborhoods are coming from kind of like tough backgrounds. And so over time, man, they eventually become, the rough part of town. Yeah. That's the way it works, man. You go to South Carolina State, we kind of like Orangeburg is, South Carolina State is, it is Orangeburg. So damn near it's one of the biggest entities in the whole town. But yeah, right up the street, we got this spot called the Hill. Anybody that went to South Carolina State know that. And that's the first thing they tell you when you're a freshman. Stay off of the Hill. The last thing you want to do is find yourself on the Hill. I actually used to live on the Hill. There was this trailer park. Called Hubbard Trailer Park. And so a lot of college students, that's one of the places that we live. I never really had any problems over there, but a lot of scandalous things did go down on the Hill. You look at Morehouse, the AU Center, downtown Atlanta, right there off of Ashby Street in that little area around there. Yeah, you don't want to get caught slipping around there, man. From corporate brother, Howard ain't as bad anymore. Back in the day, it was a damn shame. I saw my first murder there. A ninja got shot between the towers. Took the cops 6 hours to remove the body. Sad. Yeah, the first time I went to Howard, man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. The first time I went to Howard it had to be 1990. It had to be, so it was fall of 90. So I just pledged to QSI Friday, April 13th, 1990. So when we came back from the fall, we took a road trip up there. Howard is the birthplace of Omega on the steps of Thurk Heel Hall, on the campus of Howard University. So, it was kind of like a pilgrimage. They wanted the Neos, the young bros to, when you get an opportunity, you need to go to Howard. And so we went up there, man. We rolled up. You hear all of this thing, kind of like the biggest HBCUs, the most prominent names in HBCUs are, Southern, Howard, Morehouse, Florida A&M. They're kind of like the biggest names in HBCU talk. And so we get up to D.C., man, and we roll up on the campus, and we stop. Me and a couple of my LBs, we look around like, this is the campus? Good Lord, pop the trunk. Wait a minute, let me grab my gat. Yeah, we had to pop the trunk, man, and, keep our weaponry with us or whatever, man, because we were smack dab in the hood. We were shocked. We were expecting, I don't know, for some reason we were expecting Harvard or Yale, but black people. And, Howard's got a lot of, historical significance and very cultural, man. Those people up there, those kids that go to Howard, man, they're super, super progressive. But, man, when we got there, it kind of took us back for a second. It was like, damn, okay, this is what I thought it was going to be. But we had a great time up there, man. I've been up there probably 3 or 4 times. We had our 100-year anniversary there a couple of years back. The Qs, we had our 100th year anniversary, obviously. Once again, the fraternity was started on the campus of Howard University, and so I went back there. I've been back probably 3 times. I've been to Howard probably 3 times. I went one other time for a football game, just out of the blue. But, yeah, man, it's like that, man. From Clay, Latrell Davis, Howard, and Spellman are named after white people. I did not know that. From Grego, Tiffany, they were wrong about the game. What they were trying to do is to get you to do a reference check and come back yourself, not realizing you were too smart for that. From Sidney Jackson, damn, I went to the whitest of white schools in the country coming from an all-black high school. It was a shocking revelation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a shocking revelation for me out of high school. So I went to, I guess you would call it a predominantly white high school. Probably 60-40. When I was in high school, 60% white, 40% black. It might even been 50-50. So then my freshman year, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. My freshman year, I go and play football at little Newberry College, which is a Lutheran college in upstate South Carolina, NAIA school. And when I tell you every black person on that campus plays some type of sports, not every single one, but 99.9% of the black people, which was a very small number. We're talking probably 4%, less than 4%. Every single one of us, every black face you saw around there played sports, whether it was basketball, football. The majority played on the football team. They had a baseball team as well. They played sports. So going from there to South Carolina State University, you hear the Angels? You hear the Angels? Yes, sir! Oh, my gosh. Man, it was like Shangri-La. Man, I'd never forget my first day on campus, man. I just remember standing in front of the CAF, Washington Dining Hall, and said, praise his holy name. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the smartest thing I've done in my short life. In 19 years on this earth, this is the smartest thing I've ever done. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you. And the rest, as they say, is history. Shouts out to South Carolina State University. Bulldog! Yeah. Yeah. From that ninja, Lutheran College, I bet you smashed a lot before you got over there that first year. You damn Skippy. That was a damn terror around Newberry, South Carolina. Yeah. That was a terror around there. You know. Yeah, I was a terror around there. Let's just put it like that. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Studio audience on point. Yeah, like that. Shouts out to my man Waterhead Walter, Poe Politickin, Dwayne Vassan, Gerald Oliveri, the engineers to the show and the producers to the show. Thank you very much. Yeah. Y'all funny. I'm reading this chat. Shouts out to my man Pink Gator and Beans and Cornbread on the production of this track. He's a Q too. And a special thank you once again, man, to all of the Stewies, all the listeners to the Doug Stewart Show. Pass the word. If you're new, this is how we do it. Fun, 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 fun. Yeah. All right. We'll be back again tomorrow. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. All right? Be careful on them streets. Peace.